Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial. Previously we looked at the calculation of the mean of a data set, and we now want to move to the next level on how we can simplify the calculation of the mean for a data set which has a very large uh, values, and that is using assumed mean. So we will learn how to use assumed mean to calculate the mean for a data that has large values. So we need to simplify the calculation process. Very well. What is assumed mean? Assumed mean, also called working mean, is any tentative value taken and used as a working mean for the data. For convenience, one of the values from the dataset is chosen as an assumed mean or a working mean for that dataset. So denoted A. So we let the assumed mean be a particular value. For simplicity, we use a capital letter A. The deviation of each score from the assumed mean A, that is, D is equal to x minus A is determined or calculated for each score in the data set. The mean of the deviation is calculated, that is, summation of all deviations of that data set divided by the number of scores in that data set, that is sigma D over sigma N. To get the actual mean of the data set, we need to add back the assumed mean to the mean of the deviations. That is, actual mean is equal to assumed mean plus mean of the deviations. So we need to have the two values, the assumed mean and the mean of the deviations, to be added so that we get the actual mean for the data set. Therefore, the formula becomes mean x bar is equal to assumed mean, we denote by letter A, plus the mean of the deviations given by this expression, sigma D over N. So the mean x bar is equal to A plus sigma D over N. This is now called the assumed mean method because we have assumed a particular value as the mean for the data set and gone back to calculate the mean of the deviations and added back to the assumed mean to arrive at the mean of the data set. So as an illustration, we look at example 1. Given the set x with the values 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, using assumed mean of 120, calculate the mean of the data set. So here we have been given instruction to use an assumed mean of 120, which is actually one of the values in this data set. It is this value 120 to be taken after assumed mean. Solution. Our assumed mean for this case, that is A equals 120. So we now have A equals 120. We need to get deviation D, small letter D, of each score from the assumed mean. That is D equals A minus A. So we need to have a table of values for the x values and the column for deviations D equals x minus A. So the first value here, 105. The x value is 105 minus, assume the mean 120 as indicated here, so equals negative 15. So the very important thing is that we say x minus a. We begin with x minus a. So the next value is 120 minus 110 minus 120 gives you negative 10. 115 minus 120 gives you negative 5. The next value is 120 minus 120 is 0. The deviation here is 0. 125 minus 120 equals 5. The deviation here is 5. The next one is the last value, 130 minus 120, the deviation is 10. So we will apply the formula, the mean. X bar is equal to, assume the mean, A plus sigma D over N. So we need to calculate sigma D. So in the table here, we find the summation of the column 4, deviations D. That is adding these values are negative 15 plus negative 10 plus negative 5 plus 0 plus 5 plus 10 gives you a total of 15, negative 15. So these values are added downwards like this. And the number of values in this set are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is 6. So we have those values to be substituted in the formula. So number of scores n is equal to 6. Sum of deviations from assumed mean equals the addition of these deviations, and you get negative 15. And therefore substituting a, this assumed mean will be 120 plus sum of deviations here is negative 15 divided by n, which is 6. So it will be 120 plus negative 2.5. It gives us 170.5. So from the assumed mean, the mean of this data set, x is 117.5. So that is it. That's how to get the assumed mean of a simple data set such as this one in example 1. So we move to another level where we need to see how to get the mean of a frequency distribution using assumed mean method procedure. Step 1, choose an appropriate assumed mean from the given data set, that is A. So you can choose, or sometimes the assumed mean is chosen for you and given. So you must have assumed mean A. Step 2, you have to get the deviations of each score from the assumed mean by using the expression D equals x minus A. Step 3, multiply each deviation value by its corresponding frequency to get the product ft. So we need to get the product ft for each value, for each row. Step 4, find the sum of the products, that is sigma fd. We need to add all those values in the fd column. Step 5, calculate the mean of deviations by dividing the sum of the product sigma fd by the sum of frequencies sigma f. That is, mean of deviations equals sigma fd over sigma f. So we need to get the mean of the deviations of the data set. So we now move to the last stage, stage 6, or step 6. Actual mean will be equal to the assumed mean plus the mean of the deviations. That is, x bar will be equal to A plus sigma fd over sigma f. To take the point home, we look at example 2. Question. A farmer weighed the pigs in his sty, recorded their masses in the table below. Using an assumed mean of 55, calculate the mean mass of the pigs. Solution of this problem. Assume the mean A is given as 55. So we require a column for X value, frequency is there. We require a column for deviations. D is equal to X minus A. We require another column for FD, the product of frequency and deviations. So 52, X is 52 minus the assumed mean 55 will be negative 3, and the product FD will be this F 1 times negative 3 equals negative 3. So product column column of product FD is obtained as like that. So D for the next value 53 minus 55 will be negative 2. 54 minus 55 will be 1. This 55 minus 55 minus 55 will give you this 0. We calculated the same value for the same way, the value for deviation for 56 minus 55 will be 1, 57 minus 55 will be 2, 58 minus 56 will be 2, 59 minus 55 will be 4. Then we obtain the products, that is this F multiplied by this D. So 1 times negative 3 here will be negative 3, 2 times negative 2 will be negative 4, the product here will be negative 2, that is 2 times negative 1, 2 times 0 will be 0, 5 times 1 will be 5, 7 times 2 will be 14, 6 times 3 will be 18, 3 times 4 will be 12. So that is the column for products. So from the table, we need to calculate sigma FD, that is the summation of the columns of the FD, and that is adding this value from negative 3 plus negative 4 plus negative 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 14 plus 18 plus 12 plus 5. So total frequency times D, that is sigma FD will be 45. So we have sigma FD. Sigma F, we require sigma F, and the sigma F will be addition of 1 to 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1. So total frequency here, sigma F will be 30. And assume the mean we know is A. So the calculation now becomes X bar is A plus sigma FD over sigma F. So A is 55, substituting A here, 55, plus substituting FD 45 over substitution of sigma F for 30 will be 55 plus 1.5 will be 56.5 kilograms. So the mean mass of the bricks is 56.5 kilograms. So that is it. That's how to calculate the mean of our frequency distribution using assumed mean. Very well. For practice, we have practice questions here. By using a suitable working mean, calculate the mean of the following data set. X having the value 72, 73, 76, 79, 81, 82, 83, 85, 89. So these are a simple data set. So you calculate by using the appropriate formula and above. Question 2. The profit made by a businessman over a period of 100 days during COVID-19 lockdown was recorded in the table below, and the table is here. So by using assume mean of 1.5, calculate the mean profit for the period. So here instruction is that assume the mean to be taken is 1.5. So you can work on it to enhance your skills on using assume the mean method to calculate the mean of a data set. So that's all about using assume the mean to calculate the mean of a data set. So that's all. Very well. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss my future lesson videos that I will continue adding there. May you have a good time.